You better get prepared. Now you elect, you don't have to worry about that because the Spirit's going to be with you. I'm talking about the 2/3. You know? What the hell is a motherfucking bumblebee up in this bitch? Whatever the hell that is. You know? Go ahead.
Right. It says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be defiled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So bottom line, you know, it says the turning away of the simple shall slay them, meaning what? If you understand this truth, or if this truth is taught to somebody out there and they don't take heed, then that's going to be what's going to that's going to be your destruction. Because the way you're going to be delivered, first and foremost, you have to be a part of the elect. And the way you're going to be delivered is through this word, through the engrafted word, which is able to deliver you.
But anyway, let's get into these articles, all right?
Yep. This is the first article entitled Gemstone Forum. It says DHS orders 1.5 billion rounds of ammunition, including for police state 9/11 surveillance. It says, and now the DHS says they need the bullets for practice. Hollow point bullets are about 5 times more expensive than the normal training bullets the military uses. That explanation stinks to me. I have a hunch, theory unproven, but my instincts tell me the stockpile is being created because the secret government, DHS included, knows something is going to happen that will make MFG impossible for a long period of time. So they are stockpiling ahead of it. This could be the complete loss of electricity for many months or possibly years. Many possible causes, both natural and man-made, could do this. CME ejections, galactic super wave, among others. Another hunch I have is that the stockpile of ammo already exists, and the recent story is a cover story to dilute public opinion when masses of it show up all the sudden. They can say it was all disclosed. Remember the trillions of dollars of defense spending that has gone unaccounted for in the last 40 years. If anyone out there can shoot holes through these theories, please do. I just hope we find out the truth. That's it on that one.
Right. So basically, why are they getting all these ammunition? Why are they stockpiling all this ammunition? You know, the amount of ammunition that they're stockpiling is way maybe about 3-4 times outnumbers every American in the so-called United States. So why are they stockpiling these weapons? Because they're preparing for something. Why do you think all these NLE national level exercises were all about? Where the military was going from house to house, you know, doing different drills and exercises in cities, because they were preparing. You know, they were alleviating a little bit of the shock by having these so-called U.S. citizens get acclimated, you know, for lack of other words, you know, with or get used to seeing the military. Because why? They're going to use the military. They're going to use. That's why the police are dressed the way they're dressed. Back in the days, police didn't dress like that. They just had the regular, you know, blue. That's why they call them the boys in blue. Now, when you see them, they're dressed like if they're going to war, because that's exactly what they're going to. They're going to war because you have what's called martial law, which is basically the law of war, and that's what they're preparing for. You know, so just get ready.
Go to the next article. Okay, this article is dated August 17, 2012. It says Social Security Administration says hollow point bullets necessary for staff safety. The U.S. Social Security Administration wants Americans to know that they are concerned with the safety of their workers. That is why they now say they've ordered 174,000 rounds of lethal hollow point bullets. Responding to reports centered on the SSA recent requests for tens of thousands of rounds of high-power, heavy-duty ammunition, the agency tasked with assisting the elderly and disabled with federally funded benefit packages has attempted to explain their invitation for ammo makers to make them a deal. Our special agents need to be armed. Our special agents need to be armed and trained appropriately. A blog post from SSA office explains. They not only investigate allegations of Social Security fraud, but they also are called to respond to threats against Social Security offices, employees, and customers. Days after the SSA published a solicitation online for a lot of 357 duty carry SIG 125 grain bonded JHP hollow point bullets, the agency says there is nothing especially unusual about their request. Our office has criminal investigators or special agents who are responsible for investigating violations of the laws that govern SSA's programs. The agency explains in the post published on Thursday. Currently, about 295 special agents and supervisory special agents work in 66 offices across the United States. These investigators have full law enforcement authority, including executing search warrants and making arrests. Responding to the large request of 174,000 rounds, an administrator on the SSA blog writes, "This is a routine procurement that we typically make every fiscal year. We have about 295 criminal investigators who must qualify with a firearm 4 times per year. If each investigator uses 150 rounds per qualification, then we would need 177 rounds per year. This number can vary based on the total number of agents and any type of specialized training we might undertake." In November 2004, bulletin circulated out of the United States Attorney's Office, the government states even the slightest error of fraud in the overall process can result in millions of dollars in overpayments or underpayments of Social Security benefits. The SSA contained in a network of over 1,400 offices is tasked with aiding the elderly, retired, disabled, and others, and says on their website for the public, "We are the face of the government."
Yeah, let me say something. Yeah, they're gonna whoever the new president is, whether Barack Obama remains the president, becomes the incumbent president, or Mittens Romney gets up in there and he becomes a new president. Like I said, we don't know what the elite. It's based on what the elite want, because that whole voting system is a farce. You know, your vote doesn't change things. It doesn't make things happen. You know, that thing is being controlled behind the scenes by the shadow government, by the super rich, the elite. Okay, but basically, when the DHS, Department of Homeland Security, the SSA, Social Security Administration, and these other groups, all of these departments are ordering these hollow point bullets. All right? These bullets are meant to not maim you or stop you or slow you down. They're meant to kill you. And the number that the DHS ordered I believe the order was supposed to be for 450 million. Now it went up, but they keep it out of the mainstream media. It's It's supposed to be 1 point. I believe it was Alex Jones that mentioned that he got some information that the order is now 1.6 billion. Now the population of the entire United States, man, woman, child, newborn baby, infant, is a little bit more than 300 million. So you're talking, when you do the quick math, you're talking about what?